practicing safe social distancing, and we're gonna give you an Acro warm-ups and activities and skills to do while you're at home. Remember to watch the Acro warm-up videos before you try any of the skills videos, okay? Warm up first before the skills, okay? No getting hurt. Now, make sure you are barefoot, and if you have a carpeted floor, that's the best thing to practice on. If not, you have a yoga mat, a nap time mat, a floor rug that you can put out, just because we don't want you to get hurt. If you do not have a skill, do not try to do it and get hurt, okay? Practice the steps going up to it. Don't be like, oh, I'm going to use this break to learn my round-off back handspring. If you don't have a round-off, don't you dare try a round-off back handspring. I don't want you to come back and be hurt. Deal? Okay. So, let us start off with floor work. Are you ready to get on the floor? Okay. So, on the floor, we're going to start off with our cobra stretch. And our ankles are together, and we're doing our cobra stretch, okay? And now bring those toes up and try to touch your head. And come down. And go back up. Bring those feet up. Touch that head. And come down. Grab those ankles and rocking horse. Oh. Yeah, look at her, not me. Look at her, not me. Oh. Come down. And mountain. Right needle. Bend it. Straighten it. Bring it down. Left needle. Bend it. Straighten it. Bring it down. Now here's a tricky one. Bring it up. Bend it. Step back on it. And to back bend. Then go back with the hand. And back with the foot. I know that one's a tricky one, right? Yeah. Oh! But practice makes perfect. Let's try it on the other foot. Okay. And downward dog. Left one. Needle. Bend it. Now you're dropping it down here. Now you can go to back bend or you can go to crab. Ha-ha! You did the harder one. I did the easier one. And tuck and come down. Good job. So there's two different ways to do it. See how I went to a crab that time or a tabletop position and she went to a back bend. So you're just practicing transitioning from one way to the other, okay? So some more floor stuff. We're going to do our different candlesticks, okay? So we're going to do candlestick and we're going to do straddles and splits and rotating, okay? So let's tuck everything in and candlestick. Okay, now straddle, open and close. Straddle, open and close. Split and close. Split and close. Okay, now Emmie's going to do this one as I'm going to say it. Okay, ready? I'm going to do it with my arms that way. You're going to do it. Ready? Candlestick. So she's going to go into a candlestick. Now she's going to open up into a straddle. She's going to rotate to a split, back to a straddle, rotate to a split, and back to straddle, back to split, and a straddle, bring it up, and roll it down. Okay? So those are rotating or around the world candlesticks where you're rotating it around. So here's the next one. And candlestick. Now bring one toe over to your head on the floor. And switch. Yeah. And switch. And switch. And both up. Okay? Now both toes over to your head. Now tuck those toes under, flip your hands, and now push back to a standing position. And then coming up. Good. So now we've been doing candlesticks and forward rolls and all this other stuff. This will help you for your back extensions, which is a backwards roll into a handstand. And it also helps us when we're doing acrobatic skills and we're combining them on another transition from going down to going up to the floor without doing the same old thing again. So let's try that again. Go back down to your candlestick. I'm going to show you a different way to do it. So going up. So now touch it to the side. And come up. And touch it to the other side. And come up. Touch it to the other side. And come up. Touch it to the other side. And come up. Now she's going to touch it to the side. And now she's going to drop onto this knee. Drop that knee down. And then stand up with your leg to the side like this. So then we're going to end like, yeah. Try not to touch. We're ending to the side like this. Yeah. So now do it again, and you're gonna do it to the other end. Ready? So go back up to the candlestick. So now she's touching it to the side, and coming up, and touching to the side, and coming up, and touching to the side, and coming up, and touching to the side, and come up. Now touch it to the side, drop the knee, push with the hand, extend it, and you're up. Okay? So these are different transitions. So we did it with the candlestick and going back over your head and then coming to stand up, and now we've done it from a kneel position. Okay? So you can also go up and down from your candlesticks, going sideways and coming up into a kneel position. Now let's go into back bends. Emmie's favorite, right? So let's lay down and do back bends. Okay? Let's stay sideways so that they're the way that they can see. Okay? So your elbows are up and your knees are up, and all you're doing is pushing up to back bend and tucking, come down. Push up to back bend and tucking, come down. Grab your knees, rock and roll. Now I'm going to let my demonstrator, Emmie, continue on while I just say it and help in directing it. All right, so push up, back bend, and right knee up. Passe up and down. And the other foot, passe up and down. Now the hand. You can do it up, yes, and down. And switch it up and down. And tuck your chin and come down, grab your knees, rock and roll. Shaking it out, good job, good job. So the trick is when we're doing that is you have 3 points of contact at any time. So you have to shift your weight and then extend it and then bring it back to center. Shifting your weight and then extending it and then bringing it back to center, okay? Next one, prepare for back bend. Right? And push up back bend. Elbows down. Yes. Now, see how she's really pushing with her butt, like she's pinching her butt. Ooh, all the way forward. Pushing with the chest forward, go back to regular back bend. And then tuck and come down. Good job, rock and roll. Rock and roll, good job, good job, good job. So, okay, so make sure you're practicing your back bends because you don't want to lose your back flexibility during this time. You have to continue. If you don't use it, you lose it. And I don't want you to lose your skills, okay? Next, I want you to practice grabbing your legs from a standing position and kicking, okay? So come on and stand up. So we were doing these in some of our skills, I think, and several of my classes, where we're grabbing our foot, okay? So you'll be doing a ball change, rock back, rock front, grab that leg and hold it. So, acrobatics isn't just about flipping. Did you know that? It's just not about flipping. There's flexibility, there's aerial work, which means work where you're like doing flips and cartwheels and round-offs and aerials and back handsprings and all that. But there's also balancing. Balancing is a big part of acrobatics. So, let's first bring it up to a passe. Now extend and grab that heel. And then extend and hold it up. Okay? If you're having difficulty with the heel, try it and just grab the ankle or the shin and extend and holding it up. Let's stay sideways. Let's do our bow and arrow one. Grabbing the ankle, and up. I know, right? Let's try it on the other side. Grabbing the ankle and extending it up. Okay? So make sure you're practicing your balances. Okay? So we're going to try to do that ball change, kick, and hold again on the right foot and the left foot. Ready? And we go. Ball change, kick. Hold it. Bring it down. Other side. Ball change, kick. And hold it. Good. Let's do it again. Right foot. Ball change, kick. And hold it. Ball change, kick. And hold it. So, if you are feeling frisky, I would like, and you have your cartwheels really, really good, I would like you to start a cartwheel from the heel stretch, okay? So, right, you wanna try it? Yeah, so do your heel stretch, and I'm gonna move out of the way. Do a heel stretch, and now go into a cartwheel. Foot, hand, hand, foot, foot, and then when you come up, pop that other foot up and try to balance. All right, so we're gonna see how. Now, Emmie hasn't practiced any of this before meeting with me, okay? And she's doing a really awesome job. So, are you ready? Okay. Try it again. Try it from the heel stretch. And cartwheel. And come back up to a heel stretch. Yeah. So, if we stick our butts out, then our balance goes forward. Once we come up to grab that leg, you have to tuck the butt under and get the leg up. That way you have balance if you're all in one line. If we're still like this, that's when we fall over. So let's try it again. Yeah, that's pretty good. How do we get back up? Good job. Now practice that right and left or your more dominant side, okay? But don't just get one-sided during this time. Make sure we're doing it like we do in class. Right, and then left, and then right, and then left for all of our skills. So now we're going to do a cartwheel split, okay? So all you're going to do is you start with your cartwheel, you do hand, hand, foot, foot, you shift the weight, and you drop it down to a split, okay? Ready?
I think so.
And go, hand, hand, foot, foot, drop it down to a... Good, good, good. Now, if we're still at splits, jaw splits are okay too, okay? Don't try to force it and you're gonna tear something. That's no bueno, okay? Not good. Try to do it for your split if you have it. If you don't, do a jaw split and that's just fine too. It's about, oh, I know how to do cartwheels. I already know how to do cartwheels. I got them. Now, do you know how to do them two-handed and one-handed, inside, outside? Do you know how to do them switch leg cartwheels, around the world cartwheels? Can you do a cartwheel from a heel stretch? Can you do a cartwheel into a split? So that's what we're doing, is practicing different variations for today. So try it again, a cartwheel, and then land it into a split. Arms up, and here. So when we're starting skills and finishing skills, make sure we're always starting and finishing here, okay? We're not here. What are these called? What do I call them?
I forgot.
Chicken wings, because I love chicken wings. I'm gonna go eat your elbows off. You drop those down. Yeah, we don't wanna do that. So now let's do one-handed cartwheels.
Okay.
One hand, and bringing it back up. See? One-handed cartwheel. Let's do it again. One-handed cartwheel. And bring it back up. So you do two hands, right and left. One hand, right and left. Good. We did our cartwheels from a heel stretch, and we did cartwheels going into a split. So we'll stop it there for splits today, and we are going to do something else. So I want you to practice a needle into a forward roll. And then stand up and do it again. So start on this end of your mat, put your hands down, and go into a needle. Now bend your elbows and forward roll, and stand up. Now hands down, needle, bend your arms, forward roll, and standing up. Good job. Now turn around and you're coming back this way. All right, we can still see the video, yes you can. So arms are up and down, needle up, and bend, standing up. Good job. Hands down, foot up, bend arms, forward roll, and stand up. Well, I already know how to do forward rolls. I don't need to practice them, Miss Tabitha. Yeah, you do. Because can you do forward rolls? Can you handstand forward rolls? Let's try that next. Handstand forward roll. So when you're doing a handstand, okay, you start in here. You just go up to that handstand. Oops, sorry. And then you tuck and you forward roll next, okay? So let's try. Handstand. I know, we're just trying. Handstand, tuck and forward roll. Yes. Good. So when we get into that handstand, it's not about necessarily holding it there forever. You want to hold it there for like a split second, and then one of the first things you do, bend your arms and tuck your chin to your chest. If you don't tuck your chin to your chest, you hit your back on the mat and it's like,
Yeah, that's happened.
That's happened to you before. It's happened to me before too. So when we go like that, it knocks the wind out of your lungs and you can't breathe, right? It just kind of goes, like you fell a little hard, okay? So make sure we're tucking our chin to our chest. And we roll and then we go from our squat and we finish it standing back up. So, and try that one again. Handstand, forward roll. This is so good, I want to see it again. Handstand, forward roll, and stand up. Good job. Now she's going to do just regular forward rolls. 10 fingers up, down, forward roll, all the way across the mat. Up, down, forward roll, and stand up. Down, forward roll, and stand up. Now turn around, come back, and now this time she's going to do forward rolls continuous, meaning not standing up in between, but going and keep going from that tuck position. When you're in that position, make sure your feet are close underneath you. Your hands are close beside you. We don't want limbs out here, we want them in here doing it, okay? So ready? Continuous forward rolls, up, down, forward roll. And again, forward roll. And again, forward roll. And then when you finish it, you stand up with your arms up. Yay, 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 yay! Okay, so now we're going to do, still continuing with forward rolls, but you're going to do a handstand beat and then forward roll. So all you're going to do is a handstand beat, and then bring it back, and then a regular forward roll. Okay? So handstand, beating the legs, and then stand back up, and then up, down, forward roll. Doing it again, handstand, beat, and come down, and up, down, forward roll. Okay? Not that hard. Now you're going to do, from that side to that side, you're going to do a handstand beat, then handstand forward roll. Handstand beat, then handstand forward roll. Ready? He's like, wow, I'm not going to work out today. Ready? And go. Handstand beat, arms up, arms up. Now handstand forward roll. I know it's tricky, right? Handstand forward roll. Do it again. Handstand, beat the legs, and go back to standing position. Now go handstand forward roll. Aha, good job. It's a little tricky because we're so used to doing it the same way. We're so used to doing either our handstand or our forward roll. You're not getting used to mixing and intertwining the steps. That's what we do for our recital dances, for our mat passes and combinations. We're no longer just doing forward rolls across the mat or backwards rolls all the way across the mat. We're mixing the skills together, but that's what dance is. If I did an entire dance of pliés, it would be so boring, right? I gotta mix in my pliés and my tendus and my dégagés and my rond de jambes and my grand battements and my saut de chasse, all of that all together. I hope you know, if you take ballet, what all those words meant. Yeah, shake out your wrist, right? Shake out your wrist, right? Okay, so now let us do, I'm thinking of what you can do when you're at home and working on the skills and not getting it so like crazy where you're going to get hurt. Let's talk about tabletops, okay? Go into a tabletop position for me real quick. Tabletop position. So when you're doing a tabletop position, yeah, the crab position, butt all the way up. So now I want you to bring your knee to passe and extend and passe and down. Other foot, knee passe and extend and passe and down. Arm up. Bring it up to touch the knee. And then come back down, and then up to touch the knee. And coming back down, okay? And do it again. Knee, passe up, and a passe down. Passe up, and a passe down. Arm up, around, touch the knee, and down. Arm up, around, touch the knee, and down. Good job. Face me on your knees. Up and back, yeah, but facing me. So her hands are gonna go up. She is going to now practice her back bend from being up on her knees. So she's going to be up on her knees like this, on your butt up, and you're going to practice going back, touch your hands, and come up. Ready? This takes a lot of back flexibility and core strength. You ready? Just give it a try. Arms up, hands back, hands back, hands back. Right? So if we're having difficulty with this, she's going to turn around now, and she's going to help have the bar guide her. So if you're having difficulty with it too, you just now turn around, face the other way. Yeah, like this. Now scoot your knees up just a little bit more. Okay, so she's going to do this again, but she's going to use the bar, or if you have at home, the wall to help guide her down and back up. So hands go up. Now, arch back, get the first ring of the bar, and the second ring of the bar. Hold it, and now see how far down she went? Now go back up, one ladder at a time, and coming back up. Yeah, but this is an activity for you to do. She's like, ah! These are more of those wall activities. I did a short video before on it, but Miss Tabitha is limited on some of that stuff that she can do. That's why I need demonstrators to help me. So this is a good activity because you're stretching your quadriceps, you're arching your back, you're using your tummy muscles, you're using your arm muscles. Okay, all activities to do at home and practicing that are safe, that way you're still working on your skills, but you're not going to be doing all these crazy tricks that are going to be getting you hurt. Right? No getting hurt. Yeah. Okay, so, let us now work on round-offs, okay? Round-offs, something you can do at home. Round-offs, you start and you're facing one way. I mean, you have really good round-offs, so just do a round-off for me. Snap and up. Round-off, rebound. So it's really important that we get that rebound once we're done, and we're jumping up with our feet together and our arms are up. Practice your round-off. Do it again for me. So she runs, round-off, snap, and up, okay? Now she's going to do a round-off, half-turn, dive, forward, roll. Ready? Round-off, rebound, half-turn, and dive, forward, roll. Good. She's going to do that again. Hopefully you're doing it again at home, too. Ready? And round-off, rebound, half-turn, dive, forward, roll. So when you're taking that rebound, once you're landing, you're using that rebound to turn the other way your arm back before reaching out to doing that dive forward roll, okay? So that's it for this little video. We'll be doing more to come. Emmie is gonna do one by herself with Thomas up next, okay? Thank you.